This is Professor Michael Chapman. I'm one of the most experienced IVF doctors in Australia. I believe that an important part that I can contribute is to educate patients in relation to fertility, infertility, and all that involves. These series of podcasts help to educate you. I hope they are helpful to you. If you wish to know more, however, I'm more than happy to have you contact me via email, which is profmchapman@gmail.com, or make an appointment to see me on 9138 4222. When you get to 40, 70% of those embryos at day 5, when we test them, even though they look like good embryos, will actually be abnormal. Not surprisingly, that reduces the chances of success in IVF as you get older. So, can we change egg quality? Can we improve it? The answer is, today, there is no way we can change it. Around the world, there are multiple projects attempting to improve egg quality. Introducing mitochondria, the batteries, from young women into older eggs hasn't worked, at least not till date. Drugs to stimulate energy production. Although there are multiple medications, preparations on the market that claim to improve egg quality, in fact, randomized controlled trials have yet to prove that any is particularly useful. Injecting the ovaries with platelet-rich plasma has also been tried. It has growth factors in it and can stimulate cell division. It's been used by orthopedic surgeons for cartilage, and it's been used by cosmetic surgeons to improve the wrinkles that some women attempt to get rid of as they get older. But in terms of improving egg quality and numbers, the data is still very poor. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. But then that's like many of these add-ons that are supposed to improve egg quality. The bottom line is that the only way to have eggs with better egg quality is to fertilize them, or at least freeze them at a younger age. And that's becoming a trend. Freezing your eggs in your early 30s certainly improves your chances of having a baby when you're 40, because those eggs are of higher quality. So egg quality is a major factor in success in basic fertility, natural conception, but it also is a major part of the reasons why IVF doesn't work across all ages.
Should I do another cycle of egg collection given my age, or is 3 healthy embryos good statistics for one healthy birth? I don't quite understand that line, but doing one frozen embryo transfer this month.
Right, okay. Well, good luck for that frozen transfer. The issue probably relates to how many children that you might want. And I'm certainly having ladies, particularly over the age of 35, having created 2 or 3 embryos, just saying, well, I actually want to create more because I want to give myself a second baby. And by the time I've had a baby, I'll be 39 or 40, and my chances are going to be less. And certainly that's something we're hearing more of as women are thinking about the future. So in relation to 3 embryos, let's talk about the statistical significance of that. A genetically normal embryo has somewhere between a 50 and 60% chance of producing a pregnancy with each embryo transfer. There's some data published last year out of the States where people have been doing cycle after cycle with euploid embryos. And what they've shown is that if you happen to have 6 euploid embryos, there's a 93% chance of a baby. It's massive. But it does take cycle after cycle. And if you do the statistics, let's call it 50%. It's better than that, but let's call it 50% because it's easy to understand. That's the flip of a coin. So heads or tails, you can throw 3 tails and be a loser and not have a pregnancy. But the odds of that are actually only 10 to 15%. So with 3 embryos, you've got more than an 80% chance of a baby, assuming there's nothing else that's stopping an embryo attaching. So all the investigations in terms of your uterus, your hormonal state externally, all those sort of things need to have been done. And if they're all negative, then putting a euploid embryo back has that sort of chance of success. So good luck with the first one, and it's possible you'll have another embryo to produce another baby later on. But if you were going to be a little bit more certain, if you wanted a larger family, probably if this failed, I would do another cycle.
And don't forget that you can access all the previous episodes by going to our website www.theivfjourney.com and select IVF Journey podcast from the navigation menu.